So today we're actually going to explain the Death of Roblox Jailbreak, so let's get right into this video. So Jailbreak started in around 2017, 2016. The game was honestly doing amazing, okay? The game was actually getting 5K players on release. Asimo and Bad CC was already popular, but then they made Jailbreak. The game was doing crazy. And Jailbreak was thinking, what can we do to make Jailbreak better? What can we do to make our game stand out? Because guess what? In 2017, there was Meep City. There was those kind of games kind of like that. There wasn't games this game, this game, this game. There wasn't those kind of games. There wasn't Meep City. There was not games like that. So they were how can we stand out? So they added the Burgley. If you guys remember that car is going down rapidly in value. Do I know how? No, I think it's just because people owned it a lot. And the car started to actually grab players to the game, like Creecraft. You guys remember Creecraft was playing 6 years. That feels weird to say 6 years ago. That feels so weird to say for a Roblox game. That game, that car alone probably got bought probably over probably 10 million times. And then guess what they added? They did their first live event. Okay, their first live event was one of the best ideas on Roblox. Actually, it peaked at 100 and something K, which is insane for Jailbreak. Jailbreak was honestly on top. The jailbreak community was going good. The last video I explained, also just a little self promo. Thank you guys for the last video. We got 166 views, so thank you guys. But then Jailbreak started to see a little decline, just a little decline. Every single game sees that. I mean, that's very, very normal for every single game. Any kind of game sees that. And I mean any kind of game. It's not just one single game. No, it's any single kind of game. Meep City, they saw a fall off. Doors, they saw a fall off. Those games. But Jailbreak started to see a decent fall off where they have to start working harder. So they started adding robberies every single year. I think it was actually every single 2 to 3 months. I don't remember. I just played Jailbreak, but I still don't remember. And they started to add robberies more and more. So they did add robberies, and guess what? It started to work out. It actually worked out in their favor. It actually was getting revived again. People were like, Jailbreak is coming. But then one of our biggest creators quit Jailbreak. Can you guys guess who in the comments? Just guess, and I'll tell you guys. It is Creecraft. Of course, Creecraft quit because Piggy came out. Piggy came out. It was obviously one of the best Roblox games. It actually came out on Creecraft's birthday. A little fun fact. And then, guess what happened? Jailbreak started to see a pretty big decline. They started doing less and less updates. But then they added seasons. One of Roblox's biggest things. Jailbreak already had seasons, but they removed it. I don't know why, but I think it was just because, they wanted to. I think that was just kind of boring for the game. They added seasons. It didn't do the best, but also it didn't do the worst, if you guys know what I mean. So they added it, and people actually started to like it. Season 1 was Beam Hybrid. I remember that because I was in the game for 5 to 6 years. I have been playing the game for 4 years. And the game started to do insane numbers. It actually, I think it peaked at, on first season, when I think it peaked 50K, which was insane because then they were starting Bad CC and Asimo were starting to get happy. And of course, a lot of other devs. But then they were starting to say, oh, what can we do now? They started making season left and right. Now, that is the downfall of the game. We're going to start the downfall. The downfall of the game started when season started to come out. It was very, very hard to even get this season out. It was all very, very hard to even pass the seasons. Okay, I'm just saying, one quest gives you 60 XP. I think you need around 2,800 XP or something like that to even get the whole entire thing done. You understand how much days they're going to have to be active? That's over 60, that's over 50 days, which is insane. You have to be active every single day, so you have to remember to active every single day of your life. That's a long time that you have to do. And then they started to add other stuff the oil rig robbery, which was a pretty big downfall of the game as well, because people didn't like it how hard it was. Like, I don't understand the robbery. Like, I don't even know if I don't know. I haven't seen people rob that robbery in so long. I don't know if it still exists. But the oil rig robbery was a robbery. But then Jailbreak announced, this is the main death of the game. They announced that they're going to be ending the game. They announced they're working on a new project. I forgot what it's called, but they announced it, and they said, oh yeah, we don't want to work on this game anymore. It's kind of getting boring. But then they started to add more seasons that would kill the game. Like, they started to add season cards that would, like, that are not cool, you know? People don't like those kind of cards. People are like, those kind of season cards are kind of boring. No offense, but they're kind of boring. So, and then they did the thing that would probably, I mean, people are saying this would revive the game. People are saying this would revive. No, it wouldn't. They added a new live event. It was to go back to OG Jailbreak. I mean, sure, it was a good live event. I wasn't there for it. Rip. But it was a pretty good live event. I'm going to say that. It was a decent live event. But what people were expecting robberies. People were expecting new cars. I think a few new cars came out. People were expecting like a lot of stuff. And people don't like, I don't even consider that a live event, because they didn't add anything new. All they did is suck the buildings down for the live event and then add like silly other stuff. Like, they didn't even like, I mean, sure, they put hard work into it, but their new game, sure, it might go crazy, but Jailbreak had so much hype. Like, now, this is my little recommendation for the devs. You don't have to stop watching. I would recommend them adding, like, how do I say this? They should start adding robberies monthly. Good robberies that would actually, I don't know what kind of robbery, but think of a robbery, like a house robbery. If you, like a heist, you know, like something like that. And, other death of Jailbreak is they're never active with their community. Their community is, like, always, like, boring. Like, I don't know how to explain it. There's no content creators in the community anymore. Like, there's nobody. The only person I can think of is my username is this, but he quit. That was one of our biggest YouTubers as well. Like, he quit. Like, I mean, he still uploads, but he doesn't upload as much on Jailbreak anymore. I think he got burnt out. Creedcraft left. Like, sure, there still might be potential to the game, but there's not enough potential to get the players that Jailbreak wants. Now, I'm not saying the devs are doing bad. They have one of the most loyal fan bases ever. But I am saying the game is fine. Also, go smash the subscribe button. I don't care if you punch. I don't care if you hit it with a baseball bat. I don't care. Make sure to like and subscribe, because my next video is going to be insane. So, this video is already insane. So, I will see you guys soon, okay? And, yeah, I'll see you guys soon.